It's 2 in the morning. The whole house is asleep. The curtains are drawn. The lights are off. The silence is so deep you could hear a car passing outside. You're asleep too, until your cat launches itself onto your chest. And you, buried in your pillow, eyes half closed, think, this cat has absolutely lost its mind. I thought the same thing for years. Then I started researching. And after you hear what I learned, like everyone who watches this video, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Because your cat hasn't gone crazy. The real problem is you.
Your cat sleeps up to 16 hours a day. At first glance, you say, what a lazy animal. I used to say that too. But when I learned this, everything changed. During sleep, the brain doesn't shut down. In some regions, activity actually increases. It processes every face you saw during the day, every moment you experienced, every sound you heard. It deletes some, it writes others into permanent memory. And while doing this, it also clears out toxic proteins directly linked to Alzheimer's disease. It can only do this during sleep, no other time. Your cat knows this instinctively. When it's tired, it sleeps. It doesn't set an alarm for an hour later. It doesn't say just a little more. It just sleeps. And that's why when it wakes up, it operates at full capacity. When was the last time you woke up like that?
Right now, your cat is dreaming. Probably hunting or chasing that red ball you play with, or stalking that pigeon it watches from the window but can never catch. That's why the paws twitch. That's why the whiskers tremble. During sleep, the brain replays the day, but this time there's no danger, no stress, just rehearsal. And during this rehearsal, something very interesting happens. The connection between the brain's logic center and emotional center is deliberately weakened. This isn't a mistake. The brain does this on purpose because this allows it to reprocess the stressful and heavy moments of the day, stripping away their emotional weight. Your cat doesn't carry the weight of the day into the morning. It leaves it in the dream and wakes up clean. When you wake up in the morning, do you still carry yesterday's exhaustion?
A cat doesn't wake up to an alarm clock. When its sleep cycle is complete, it wakes up on its own. And within seconds of getting up, it operates at full energy, full attention, full capacity. How do you wake up? Most likely to a harsh sound, suddenly, in the middle of a dream or at the very bottom of deep sleep. At that moment, the stress hormone cortisol floods your brain. Your heart races. Your body enters threat mode because evolutionarily, your brain interprets a sound like that as a danger signal. And research says this: people woken up this way have impaired attention and decision-making capacity for hours afterward. This is called sleep inertia. The cat just experienced what you feel every morning. Do you see the difference? It's a stranger to this. You've gotten used to it and you thought it was normal.
When a cat wants to sleep, it sleeps. It doesn't factor in the noise around it. It doesn't say, I can't until this work is done. It doesn't say, let me watch one more episode. It doesn't say, let me check my phone. Its body wanted to sleep, so it slept. How many hours have you been postponing sleep? Research says this: when comparing people who sleep 7 hours to those who sleep 6 hours, the 6-hour group shows weakened immune systems, exaggerated emotional responses, and impaired attention. But that's not the most surprising part. These people report feeling fine, because the brain's ability to detect its own fatigue also decreases. Your performance drops, but you can't see it. The cat doesn't make this calculation. It just sleeps and wakes up at full capacity in the morning.
Now let's return to that question. Why does your cat go crazy at 2 in the morning? Because a cat is a crepuscular animal. Millions of years of evolution have programmed its biological clock to peak at sunset and dawn. 2 in the morning for your cat is 7 in the morning. At that hour, it's fully awake, fully energized, and it wants to play with you because you're still awake. But you're looking at your phone or watching a series, and you just can't seem to initiate sleep. Your cat wants to join you, but at the same time, without realizing it, it's telling you something.
Look, what did your cat just do? Energy spent, cycle complete, it came to your side and slept. Maybe the smartest person in that room the whole time was the cat. Tonight, when you go to bed, before you close your eyes, know this: at that moment, your brain begins one of its most critical tasks. It processes your memories. It repairs you. It prepares you for tomorrow. Research says this: people who sleep regularly perform 3 times better on problem-solving tests. Same ability, same study time, the only difference is sleep. Your cat knows this without knowing, and every night when it comes to your side and sleeps, it's actually showing you this. Just let yourself sleep like your cat. Write in the comments how many hours your cat sleeps, and send this video to that friend who stays up late. They already know who they are.